Hey guys, Project Zodiac here. I'm back with another video, and in this video we're unboxing another album. And this is an album I'm very excited for. It is Coldplay's newest album, Moon Music. And yeah, this is just something I'm super super excited about. Especially since that this is volume 2 of the Music of the Spheres project. So we'll talk about that towards later on in the video, but I just want to jump straight into this. I do have a lot to take care of today, so and I also want to play the album. So let's just go straight into this. As you can see here, it is Moon Music, and we got the different phases of the moon, which I love. Limited first edition pressing, so it includes a lyric booklet and individually numbered sleeves. 140-gram translucent pink eco record. So basically, this was made, the record itself, the album, was made from a lot of recycled plastic, which is really good for the environment, and Coldplay always tries to help out with the environment a lot. But yeah, then over here on the side, we just got Moon Music, and it's really reflective and colorful and shiny, and it is indented as well. Then we've got the phases of the moon here, which is so beautiful, and Coldplay. Now, in the pictures, this whole left side here, plus the details here and the names, they're rainbow colored, very similar to this moon bow. That's what this is actually called. But in real life, it's just silver. You do get the rainbow color like that when light is hitting it, so it's very unique, but you really got to position it so that the light is hitting on it correctly. So yeah, I was a little bit confused why this was silver at first instead of the rainbow color, but thankfully it is the rainbow color when you shine light on it. Nothing here on the back, just Moon Music, and that color reflects over here. And then we've got more of that shiny holographic thing there. Looks like that's a code. And yeah, check it out. These are so beautiful, these pictures. I love them so much. I don't know if these are real or not, or if they're just artwork. I do know for a fact that this here is an actual real thing, and we'll talk about that pretty soon. And then here we have the track listing. So yeah, today it is sorry, I got some dust stuck in my throat. But yeah, so I'll go over my thoughts on the music itself, because today's the 5th of October, so this released, the album itself has been out for a day now, and I've already heard it, so I'm really excited. So down here we got a Heart and Infinity, which is really nice. And then just Coldplay, Moon Music, and then we also see a bunch of stars here, which is pretty cool. But yeah, let's just go straight into this. We'll talk about the artwork and the album itself in a minute. So this is an album I've really been waiting for 3 years now, ever since they announced it, and I'm just so glad that it's finally here. This is just, yeah, it's something that I'm very excited for and passionate about, just like I was for Music of the Spheres. Music of the Spheres, I know a lot of people hated, and a lot of people also liked it a lot. I personally love Music of the Spheres. For me, it is probably my favorite album from them, tied with Ghost Stories and Milo Zalairo. So yeah. This one though, so because this one is a direct sequel to Music of the Spheres, I was really excited for it. So we'll talk about this picture. This picture is so beautiful, and the color is so vibrant itself outside the plastic. We looked at the back. Let's take a look at the inside. Ooh, this is like a whole rainbow, basically. Check this out. Okay, so we got some goggles. Wonder what that's for. And I do like that the packaging is very creative, just like Music of the Spheres packaging is, although I do wish it was a little bit more interactive like this one was, how you slide it out. And yeah, I did an unboxing on this, so I definitely recommend checking that out, because that is technically part one of this. So now this is so yeah, I like that it's still as creative as that. We'll talk about this a little bit more at the end. So this is supposed to be a signed copy. I'm curious to see if it is, but we've got this beautiful artwork. This is so pretty. I love this. It's very atmospheric, and then here we can go through all of this here, just the different colors and pages. So it is very atmospheric, and it is just so beautiful. These look like it's the pictures on the back of the album cover. Oh wow, this is literally just so beautiful. I love the artwork and how it's all just different moons. This is funny. So yeah, this does definitely continue the concept of the Music of the Spheres project. This literally is a direct sequel. In fact, the first song called Moon Music picks up right where Coloratura from Music of the Spheres ends, and I love that. So you should definitely make a playlist to hear the two albums back to back, so they just blend into each other. I'm a little bit upset that this is a little damaged a little bit here, but it's okay. All right, yeah, this is also pretty good quality. I love this artwork. We got these moon goggles. That's what they were calling it, but I didn't know it came with a regular set. So it looks like there's something in here. Let's take a look. Where's the... Okay, interesting. Oh, okay, that's actually pretty cool. When you put this to the light, it actually creates this rainbow effect. So that's actually really, really cool. It's cute as well. It's really, really cool. All right, we got the sleeve here, and yes, this is the signed copy. I was gonna get the lithograph, the long poster of this artwork, but since I was able to pre-order it, and I got a signed copy of it, I decided not to get the big poster because I already got this. So yeah, I'm just so excited, and this is also really good quality as well. And then we got the record sleeve as well, which is just a nice big rainbow color. And let's take a look at the... Ooh, this is like bubblegum neon pink. I love it. It's pretty cool. Yeah. And the fact that it is recyclable or recycled plastic, that's pretty cool as well. It is definitely does have a very different feel from the other ones, but it's nice. So this is side B, and then we got side A. So yeah, this is something that I've just really been looking forward to, and I'm just so glad it's finally here. I've said this before in regards to Music of the Spheres. The packaging for that was perfect. I love it. It really gives that feeling of aliens and space civilizations. It's just so cool. And then Coloratura, it kind of goes into a more metaphysical, colorful, heavenly kind of atmosphere. And then that's what this album sounds like. So it's actually been over a week right now since the album came out. And the next section, right after all of that you just watched, was me giving a initial review of the album. The video was super long. It was already 40 minutes long with the rest of that section. And I was still going to upload it. In fact, I already had it uploaded. I just had to publish it. But right when I was going to publish it, I saw that there was a new or a different version of this album a deluxe version that got released a couple of days after. And I also had noticed that there was a specific version of just the vinyl itself that was really, really cool. So I wanted to buy those because they are fantastic and this album is really good. And then I'll do my review that section as a separate video. So those two things that I'm talking about is the deluxe version, which is called the Full Moon Edition, and it includes the base album and then Blue Moons, which is basically an alternate version of the album. Yeah, so that's really cool. This is a CD, so I did buy this one. It was limited time only. I think it was only available on their website for just one day to buy it physically. They did not have a vinyl though, so just a CD. So I still bought it just because it's pretty cool. I'm definitely still gonna open this and we'll compare that. But we also got this, and this is something I'm super excited for because this is a Zoetrope version of the album, I think. So yeah, we'll take a look at that in a bit. So the rest of this video is just gonna be me unboxing these two. And then I'll do a separate video where I do the original ending section of this whole video, which is my initial reviews on this. But I'll also record a new section for that, which will be my review on the deluxe songs as well. Or maybe I'll just redo my entire review, try to make it a little bit shorter, and then add a section for the new songs. I'll see. But either way, I'll do the review video later. So this is something I'm super excited for. I'll say this. I do like the alternate album, the Blue Moon album, a lot. I do prefer the regular version of the album though. But I do like these new songs a lot. And what's really cool about this as well is that these songs, there's two songs here, Angel Song and The Karate Kid, which are actually part of Alien Hits Alien Radio or Rainbow. So that's really cool because that song is basically like a combination of I think 5 or 6 songs. So it's really, really cool. So yeah, this is the artwork. It's basically the same as this, but I prefer the original artwork so much more. I don't really like the pink, purple color scheme that they went with for this. I think since it's called Blue Moons, I think they could have just done something a little bit different for the artwork. Well, the name of the full version of this is called Full Moon Edition, but the deluxe songs is just called Blue Moons. So what I did is with my digital copy of the album, I have one that's just the album itself, the Music of the Spheres album, and then I have this here as an album that does not include the top part. It's just the Blue Moon section, and I basically said that that's a different album because it is. It's an alternate version of the album. So we got some credits over here, and then we just got the disc. Pretty cool, nice vortex. Yeah, that's all there is to it actually. There's no inserts, so I'm a bit surprised. But yeah, it's pretty cool that they did this. I do hope that they're going to release a third version, which has a couple of other songs that are hinted at throughout this and throughout the marketing for Moon Music. So I do hope there's going to be like a New Moon version or a just a different version of this. I was trying to remember what other people are calling a potential other version, but I do think New Moon is one, or maybe that's just one that I'm coming up with. But the next thing here is this, and this is something I'm super, super excited for. So this is my second Zoetrope album, and what basically this is it's a picture disc album. So it's like a picture in here, but it's a specific pattern. and as it spins, a animation happens. So it's really cool, but I'll explain my complaints about these as well. I wasn't really gonna buy any other Zoetrope albums. The only one that I have is from Ben Howard's Is It album, because the animation for that is actually really, really cool. A lot of the other animations are kind of bland, but for that one, it's very, very cool. But yeah, I wasn't gonna buy this because of the issue that I'll talk about soon. But just, I do love the album a lot, and just the colors and the topic of the moon and the way that this is designed, I thought it was worth getting it. So this isn't anything really different from the base album. This is just a different vinyl disc artwork, basically. So we still got the shrink wrap on. It is white, so no artwork really, and that's pretty sad. We've got Coldplay up here, the moon phases over here, moon music, and then we've got a picture of all the different phases of the moon, Coldplay moon music, limited first edition pressing, Zoetrope picture disc, pressed with recycled plastic core. Okay. So these were kind of sold out everywhere, but I was able to find an actual store that was still selling them in the US. So thankfully they still had some in stock, but most other stores were basically sold out because these were pretty limited. I think it was like, this is the number of mine. I forgot exactly how much it is limited by. But yeah, it's pretty cool overall. The moon over there. So as you can see, this is definitely a lot different from the regular packaging. Music of the Spheres Volume 2. And then this is just a bunch of colors. So that's pretty cool. Very different. I like it. It's pretty cool. All right. So my issue with Zoetrope records is that, like I said, it's a animation that happens as the record is spinning. However, you can't actually really see that animation with your eyes. You need to have a camera pointing at it, and you can see it through the camera or the recording. But the camera has to be in a very specific FPS, so frames per second, at least a very specific one or higher. I forgot which one it is. And in order for you to see it, and depending on your lighting, it might not be the best lighting, so you might need to add a flash or add a strobe effect to it. So it is really annoying to get this to work, and it's really just kind of a novelty. So really, once I got the Ben Howard one, I thought, all right, there's no point in getting Zoetropes, even if the artwork is cool and the animation is cool, just because you can't see it with your eye. You gotta be recording, all those things that I said. But I made an exception for this here just because of the fact of the album being very, very nice, very spiritual in a way as well, with its message and its focus on love. I thought it was good. But on top of that, also just because of the actual picture that they have over here. So it's a bit upsetting too. This does not include a sleeve. So it's just sitting here. I guess that this is the sleeve. I'm not sure, but that's interesting for sure. So we'll just take this out right now. And it's a bit stuck in here. And check it out. That's so beautiful. It's literally just a big spiral. I love it. So as it's spinning, it is supposed to have a specific animation. So it's like the colors coming out and the phases of the moon. The animation on the video itself for this, unfortunately, though, isn't the best. So again, I really was hesitant in buying this because the animation for it really is not the best. Again, I only ended up buying it because of the fact of the moon, the album being really good. And again, I bought this after I got that and actually heard the album a little bit more. And just also because I love the lyrics and the things on the album. So yeah, those three reasons: the artwork, the colors, the album being good, and the moon. So four reasons. But the animation itself, it's not the best animation, but it's pretty cool. You can kind of see some like rainbow patterns around, so that's pretty nice. But yeah, Zoetropes are definitely not worth it, but again, I thought it would be nice for this. They don't even have a label here, so I'm not sure how I'm supposed to tell which side is which. Interesting. But one thing that I do like is that the ridge here is black, and then if you look closely, you can see stars. So I love that. Again, I love the way that this looks. I just do wish we could tell which side it was and that the animation was a little bit better. So I'm just gonna keep this over there for right now. Let's take a look at what's in here. Okay, wow. This is different. So this is just some credits. You guys can pause this if you want to read that. This is definitely different. This wasn't on the other one. So let's see here. Okay, it's just a little poster. It's not bad. But yeah, that's the unboxing for the two versions of the album. So the Moon Music version and the Blue Moons version, and also the Zoetrope version of it. I'm definitely am gonna put this in an actual sleeve, and then I'm also going to put this inside of a plastic sleeve as I did for this here to protect it. But yeah, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this unboxing. Let me know what you think about the album. With all that said, rate, comment, subscribe. I'll talk to you guys later, and stay tuned for my review on both versions of the album. And yeah, let me know what you think of this. Rate, comment, subscribe. I'll talk to you later. Have a good day.